Margaret Qualley and Jack Antonoff just split after 3 years together. Here's what happened. Jack Antonoff showed up to one of the biggest weddings of the year without his wife standing next to him. At first, it barely registered. Then the old wedding photos on her page started disappearing one by one, and the whispers turned into headlines. Margaret Qualley and Jack Antonoff are ending their marriage after almost 3 years together. And the full story stretches from a tense moment backstage at someone else's wedding to a rep statement written to stop one very specific rumor in its tracks. There's a lot more going on here than a quiet breakup announcement, and it all starts with one missing guest dot. So what actually happened? Margaret Qualley and Jack Antonoff met and started dating back in 2021. Qualley was already known for roles in The Leftovers, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Made, while Antonoff had built a reputation as one of music's most in-demand producers, picking up multiple Grammys and working closely with artists like Taylor Swift, Lorde, and Lana Del Rey. The two got engaged in April 2023 and married that October, moving fast but looking from the outside like a genuinely happy match. Fast forward to early July 2026, and Antonoff showed up alone to Taylor Swift's wedding, one of the most talked about celebrity events of the year. Guests noticed Qualley's absence immediately, and multiple outlets reported that Antonoff was overheard telling people at the reception that the two had had a tiff. That phrase made the whole thing sound minor, like a spat that would be forgotten by the following week. It wasn't. Within days, people confirmed that Qualley and Antonoff had made the mutual decision to separate after almost 3 years of marriage. Around the same time, TMZ reported that Qualley had quietly scrubbed old wedding photos from her page as the split rumors picked up speed. What started as a small, offhand comment at someone else's wedding turned into confirmation of one of the more surprising celebrity splits of the year. And once the news was out, the obvious next question became just as big as the first one. Why did things fall apart after they looked so solid for so long? According to people close to the couple, this wasn't one dramatic blow-up. It came down to two demanding careers running on two very different tracks. Antonoff spent much of the year touring with his band Bleachers, while Qualley kept working steadily as an actress. And insiders say the distance between their schedules kept adding up. One source close to the situation described the last several months as weird, pointing out that Qualley was working while Antonoff was doing his own thing, and that the two had struggled to stay connected in between. A separate insider told Daily Mail that Antonoff reportedly didn't want to put up a facade at Taylor Swift's wedding, while the marriage was already in trouble, which is part of why he showed up without Qualley in the first place. Fans who had followed the couple since they went public in 2021 pointed out that the two had rarely been photographed together in the months leading up to the wedding, which only added fuel to the theory that the distance had been building for a while. Other reports focused less on scheduling and more on personality, describing Qualley as warm and upbeat by nature, while Antonoff came across as more serious and guarded, with sources suggesting the two simply weren't, in the long run, the easiest match. No single outlet has landed on one confirmed reason, and neither Qualley nor Antonoff has laid out the full story in their own words. What is clear is that this wasn't framed as a messy, angry ending. It reads like two people who built real careers on very different schedules and slowly drifted while doing it. That distance is one thing. But almost as soon as the split made headlines, a much sharper rumor started spreading. One that pushed Qualley's team to respond directly. The rumor was simple and ugly: that someone had cheated and that the marriage had ended over broken trust. Qualley's rep responded quickly and directly, calling those claims categorically untrue. The statement said there were no trust issues and no infidelity, and that nothing outside of respect and partnership had ever been part of the relationship. It also said Qualley and Antonoff still have deep love and care for each other. which is a notably warm thing to include in a statement about a separation, and it asked the public to respect their privacy while they sort things out. Entertainment outlets that had been quick to report the split were just as quick to note that no other names had been attached to either side, which took a lot of the heat out of the online speculation almost as fast as it started. As of the latest reports, no divorce paperwork has been filed, which suggests the two are still working through the practical side of ending a marriage rather than rushing to make it official in court. Taken together, the statement paints a picture that lines up with what insiders had already been saying: this wasn't a betrayal story. It was two people with full schedules and different temperaments who grew apart, really trying to keep two demanding careers running at the same time. That distinction matters, especially for two public figures who will keep showing up in headlines, at award shows, and on each other's old red carpets for years to come. It also shifts the focus away from blame and towards something a little more ordinary and a little sadder, which is that even a couple with genuine love for each other can still end up growing in different directions. With the rumor addressed and the reasons at least partly out in the open, the last piece of the story is what actually comes next for each of them. Antonoff isn't taking any time off. He's a multiple Grammy winner, one of the most in-demand producers in music, and the frontman of his own band, Bleachers, which has kept him on tour for most of the year. He's built long-running creative partnerships with artists like Taylor Swift, Lorde, and Lana Del Rey, and none of that is slowing down. Because of the split, Qualley has just as much going on. Her acting career includes The Leftovers, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Made, and The Substance. And there's no sign she's stepping back from any of it either. If anything, the timing of this split lines up with both of them staying exactly as busy as they were before, just doing it separately now. Instead of side by side, neither one has said much publicly beyond the rep statement, and neither has filed for divorce yet, which leaves the door open for the details to keep shifting in the coming weeks. What's already clear is that this wasn't a story about betrayal or a dramatic falling out. It was two successful people, each fully absorbed in their own demanding career, who spent 3 years trying to make a shared life work around two very full schedules. Eventually, the schedules won. They're still saying kind things about each other in public, which is rare for a split this high profile, and that might be the most honest part of the whole story. Two people who clearly loved each other, still speaking with real respect, choosing to build the next chapter apart instead of together. If this kind of story is why this channel keeps popping up in the feed, hitting subscribe means catching every update like this one as it happens. Drop a like if this breakdown was worth the 7 minutes, and leave a comment on which detail hit hardest: the wedding no-show, the rumor denial, or the career gap. Sharing this with someone who's been following Margaret Qualley or Jack Antonoff for years helps a lot too. New celebrity stories go up regularly, so sticking around means never missing the next twist.